feels good. Well done, Sam. That's the last of the cargo. Let's head to our destination and make the delivery.
Commencing route creation.
I'm afraid you've dropped some cargo, Sam. just dropped some cargo, Sam? Cargo is damaged beyond repair, Sam. No choice but to give up on this order.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Can you get close enough to sever its umbilical cord with your blood boomerang, Sam?
creation.
Your cargo is nearly ruined, Sam. Proceed with the utmost caution.
There's nothing left of your cargo, Sam. This order's a failure.
Commencing route creation. Delivery. Now leaving chiral network coverage.
Thanks for the help.
Commencing route creation.
Thank you, Kyle. Came in handy.
Hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul and sings the tune without the words and never stops at all. Hope. Hey. Good morning. Hey.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
Pull the covers from my mind, bring me to the morning time. I hear angels, and you are mine. Awaken your sweet harmony. Everything is fine, everything is fine. Keepers of the sky. Some souls are just meant to fly. Keepers of the sky. Some souls are just meant to fly. No one's free quite like you. See the world through different eyes. I hear your songs and I feel alive. Hope is always there, love. Don't let it pass you by.
Good evening, Sam. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Hey, risking your life to cross and rubbing shoulders with BTs to recover someone else's. You're one hell. Sit tight. I have to say, this is in excellent condition. You must be some kind of wizard. There's no denying it. I'd like you to put...
Now displaying your current quarter grade.
And now I'm finally online. Accordingly, I was able to analyze the cargo you just dropped off. Seems it was developed with the aid of an unknown technology, which I've taken to calling ghost tech. From what I can tell, it reacts to chiral radiation on a specific wavelength. The reason I mention it is because the chiral shock cannon data I shared with you is the product of research that leverages this principle. The chiral radiation it generates can pass through objects without destroying them. Practically speaking, this means you can incapacitate enemies hiding behind walls and such. It should also deal damage to BTs and mechs as well. It's pretty powerful as far as ranged weapons go. You can't use it without anchoring it to the ground. Gotta think before you... You know, even I've heard... So if the chiral shock... And if you can deliver my research data to South Fort Knot, you should be... There's a lot of other folks on this mountain doing... If you bring them onto the chiral network too... Well, I'm familiar with the tar therapist, at least. He's researching potential applications of the stuff as a healing agent. While his specialty is medicine, If all that sounds interesting, however, it doesn't seem like he's posted any urgent orders recently. So I'd say your best bet is to find cargo that didn't make it to him and try to deliver it to his shelter yourself. It's entirely possible he might be able to offer you things neither one of us can possibly... I came here with the advance expedition, actually. Tagged along with this one researcher. I guess you could say we were like mentor and student. Can't go anywhere without tripping over stranded cargo in these parts, you see. The stuff we found was like nothing we'd ever seen before. So, when my mentor was about to... I thought that if I got this place on... Moving forward, I expect that my... It fires a focused bolt of chiral radiation generated on a very specific wavelength. Packs a powerful punch, and is perfect for him. It's also great against mechs, even the ones with thick... Hell, this spectrum of chiral radiation, its size does make it a touch unwieldy, but it's simply one of the most devastating range. If you can get South Fort Knot onto the chiral network, they've got some quality facilities of their own. Thanks again. So I'll be rooting. I don't know if your support... Anyway, I'm prepping... Be warned that this cargo can explode if handled. So if... Good luck with it.
Sam, apologies for the sudden call. Once again, I'm contacting you via our dedicated private line. No one else will be able to listen in on our conversation. I'll get to the point. Has Charlie ever behaved in a manner you felt was suspicious? I ask because his credibility, as routinely calculated by APAS, appears to have dropped sharply. Despite attempting to confirm his credentials via the UCA's National ID Registry, it does not appear anyone has ever actually met the man. It may well be the case that he does not even exist. A ghost, so to speak. I can only hope that my suspicions are unfounded. For now, Sam, proceed to South Fort Knot. It is imperative that we improve the DHV, and the sooner we connect, when you are ready to proceed...
Order completed. Well done.
Unable to obtain additional data from the DHV Magellan. Updating information with data from within chiral network coverage only.
accepted. Thank you.
Take care out there.
Gotcha!
Commencing route creation. Delivery.
See you around.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Construction process now complete.
Can anybody hear me? Thanks for the help. Thank you, Captain. Everything
delivery terminal to process your orders and requests. Viral decontamination in progress. No anomalies detected. Welcome, Sam.
Well, hazardous materials notwithstanding, I see you got here in a timely fashion. At one moment, while I... Marvelous. This is in absolutely impeccable condition. I'm on the cusp of a breakthrough. Go ahead and connect your Cupid. Now displaying your current porter grade.
On the network at last, eh? This should enable me to... As for the cargo you brought me, I applied a few finishing touches. It is a devastatingly powerful weapon that can be mounted onto pickup off-roaders. You'll find it deals unparalleled damage to BTs as well as ghost mechs. Which might come in handy, since it's not just armed survivalists that have been sighted recently. It's ghost mechs too. It's hard to say, but Higgs might be up to something. So that's all the more reason to have weapons suited to dealing with his minions. Ideally, this cannon would only be effective against BTs and mechs. Unfortunately, though, such firepower is more than enough to kill any human outright, so please use it wisely. In addition, I'm happy to share some new pickup off-roader tires that will significantly... You can swap them in and out. I highly recommend using the... It fires chiral particles. Its considerable size makes it impractical to carry, so whilst it needs a moment to charge before it can be fired, it will automatically track hostile targets. Giant BTs and ghost mechs are tougher than ever these days. It's truly unfortunate, but a necessary escalation. But I must also reiterate that due to the destructive potential of this cannon, in the wake of the Death Stranding, we've been witness to all manner of... The research team to which I belong has worked... The Phantom Smith is also one of... The two of us shared a mentor, as it happens. The man responsible, his influence is... We don't yet know why ghost mechs are able to operate outside of chiral network coverage, and if the underlying principles of this theory prove... Fortunately, the cargo you've brought may... I strongly suspect will make rapid progress in the days to come. Meaning you... Thank you. I'll be sure to continue. I intend to look into ways of ensuring we have great... Any assistance you... Oh, before you... A gift. This cargo will allow you to enhance... I'll need some time to prepare it for transport, though. In the meantime, I'll be sure to post the order by the time you wake up.
Sam, it's me. Our enemies have grown bolder and more aggressive, but I see your chiral network coverage now stands in excess of 85% across Australia. We are already seeing indications of plate gate formation in the near future as well. Just a bit more, Sam. I know you and your comrades will finish what we've started, and to prepare for what's to come. I encourage you to rest in your Be advised, Sam, that I've switched this call to private mode. We need to talk about Charlie. I reviewed the contract between APAC and Drawbridge and followed the money. By doing so, I was able to confirm that funding for Drawbridge was provided by none other than Bridges. Though they used intermediaries to obfuscate the transactions, Bridget is undoubtedly the source of your patrons' funds. In other words, Drawbridge cannot be considered as an independent civilian organization. Should these details come to light, your attempts to integrate Mexico and Australia into the chiral network could be misconstrued as an expansionist effort. When I tasked Drawbridge with these missions, it was under the assumption that it was a non-government operation. But I, APAC, and you yourselves may have all been deceived. I will continue to pursue this investigation for now. Take this time to rest and recover in your private room.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
Just like old times.
Where are we?
This place does wonders for my mood. The repairs to the DHV Magellan are still ongoing, so I thought to return here and see if I couldn't make progress with our Lou investigation.
Learn anything new?
Well, at the Motherhood's facility, we managed to confirm that Lou's original serial number was none other than BB00. And this is what I found when I attempted to search for associated records. To build the chiral network, 9 sacrificial BBs were prepared. However, the network's original design required only 1. A single sacrificial BB unit, facilitating chiral communications across the entire North American continent. This approach called for what was dubbed a core bridge baby, and BB00 was a lucky candidate assigned to play this role. However, Bridges subsequently abandoned the idea, their tests having failed to yield the desired results. And so it was that the model requiring multiple sacrificial BBs was ultimately adopted.
Meanwhile, Lou was placed into storage for an extended period, and for reasons yet unknown, inherited the identity of BB-28.
Records indicate that the Bridges research team was responsible for the reclassification.
Were they trying to cover up the earlier experiments by falsifying Lou's production year, perhaps? Or did Bridges have some other hidden agenda?
I'm afraid that remains unclear.
Well, we now know Lou was born 11 years ago. There may very well have been a connection with Neil.
You know, my fondness for this place isn't wholly nostalgic. It has the most delightful hot springs, you see. Though, truth be told, even they aren't my favorite thing about it. If you can find the time, you should come visit. Give the old bones a soak.
Oh, a warm bath does sound good.
Perfect treat for a weary traveler. Anyway, I'll see you aboard the Magellan.
Do you read me, Sam? This is Tarman. I've relocated my hand at last, out there on the currents, bobbing along like before. Now that our connection has been re-established, I should finally be in a position to wrap up repairs on the ship. But that won't be enough for what's coming. We need to improve our weaponry as well. South Fort Knot is home to an exceptional researcher. It so happens that they were instrumental in the construction of this fine vessel, and they're preparing the latest and greatest weapons for our use as we speak. Just a few more hurdles, Sam. Access the South Fort Knot delivery terminal and take care of the main order for me.
I dare say Tomorrow may have mastered her unique abilities. She can complete the apple aging exercise flawlessly and with remarkable consistency. It's been a boon for her confidence, and I am ever so happy for her, as I'm sure you are as well.
Hello, Sam. Feeling rested and refreshed? I finished preparing your next delivery for you. The equipment to enhance the DHV Magellan's weaponry. You'll find it utilizes cutting-edge technology, the fruits of our recent research. Oh, and my mentor also asked that you deliver a hearty good day to Tarman. Anyway, take on the main order and pick up the cargo.
Sam, you'll forgive me for using our private line again. I did a deep dive into the DHV Magellan's provenance. While it is indeed a civilian vessel that has been retrofitted for this mission, the financing for that work appears to have come from Bridget's own accounts, just like the funding for Drawbridge itself. It would be fair to say that this would make it a government vessel, in effect. Charlie was involved in all of the relevant transactions as well. This only increases the likelihood that Charlie has connections to the UCA. Of course, it now seems likely that Charlie does not exist. In which case, these actions may have actually been the work of APAC. If everything, including the extension of network infrastructure, was simply a pretext for territorial expansion, then it's plain our company has made a grave error. Further investigation is warranted, but that will require a little more time, as will the DHV Magellan's repairs, for that matter. This is a delicate situation that requires caution, and we cannot afford to ignore the threat that Higgs poses either. As such, your best course of action is to continue to undertake main orders and prioritize linking up the remainder of the continent. As always, I will contact you if and when I learn more. Don't let us down, Sam.